that pisseth against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel. And I will make the house of Ahab like the house of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, and like the house of Baasha the son of Ahijah. I'm not gonna get into all that because I gotta read two passages.
Now you can't get rid of no Ahab. Now I just told you, AB, and we ain't getting rid of no Hab. You know what I'm saying? Hag ain't no Hag. I told you her name wasn't Haggai. It was Hey Girl. It wasn't Haggai. It was Hey Girl. You know what I'm saying? Hey Girl. Not Haggai. Hag. Why would I call my wife a hag? But grown woman would call a young girl a hag, because she had her. She had her. And she can say, I had you. So the daddy can say, I had you too. But until now, we didn't have to go through this. This wasn't something we had to go through in Center, Texas, in a Mercury. That was a Mercury sitting out there now. Marquee was the one we had to rake in. Photo, yes, because I land on them 6x9s and fell off, tumbled in the middle of the sedan. You know what I'm saying? But it was photo. You could say coupe. You know what I'm saying? The DeVille. It wasn't that one, Uncle Peck, because the slant back made me cut back on the speakers. Speakers became 4-inch speaker. Shit, 4x4s. You know what I'm saying? They really 4x4s, but I gave you 6-inch, 4-inch, 6x4s. They were 6x4s to get in then. 6x4, 6-inch by 4-inch. But you could say 6 feet by 6 feet if you really count it. So I could put 4 6x6s back there instead of 12s or 8s or 16s. Because I need my woofers, mid-range, audience, percussion, music, and background scenes. You know what I'm saying?
But I want to.
Sorry about our loss.
The dogs shall eat Jezebel in the portion of Jezreel. Where is Jezreel? I just want you to know, so you know what we're referring to. Jezreel was Palestine in that day. Just so you know. Go
the
and
palace.
Learn. Okay.
The palace. Somebody
and there shall be none to bury her. And he opened the door.
He called it a palace.
Then Jehu came forth to the servants of his Lord,
you know what I'm saying?
And one said unto him, Is all well? Wherefore came this mad fellow to thee? They didn't know what was going on. Because people don't know what's going on. They think somebody mad. And he said unto them, Ye know the man and his communication. And they said, It is false. Tell us now. And he said, Thus and thus spake he to me, saying, Thus saith the Lord, I have anointed thee king over Israel. Then they hasted and took every man his garment and put it under
higher car, Rich. I would have a higher lifted car,
saying, Jehu is king
in this area.
So that it was like last week's word when I taught, I can't believe it.
Snow,
it was like that moment. They weren't saying it's false.
So,
they were saying like,
height your car, lower car,
this can't
be hard to get a jack.
Are you sure? And the moment they realized, like, this is for real.
That's got a roll jack.
Verse 14. Like so Jehu, the son of Jehoshaphat, the son of Nimshi, conspired. This is why you have to know your history. Why? At this point, we know that Jehu, the son of Jehoshaphat, and the son of Nimshi.
Discounted, but
so why we keep
no
saying
pay.
God don't want you to.
Why would I charge you for something you made?
Okay. No, you know the history of things. So Jehu, the son of Jehoshaphat, the son of Nimshi, conspired against Jerome. Not Jerome.
See that
not Jerome had kept Ramoth Gilead and all Israel because of Hazael, the king of Syria. But King Jerome was returned to be healed in Jezreel of the wounds which the Syrians had given him. When he fought with
that's my 308
when he fought with Hazael, the king of Syria, and Jehu said, "If it be your minds, then let none go forth nor escape out of the city to go to tell it in Jezreel." You'll see where we're going in a minute. So Jehu rode in on a chariot and went to Jezreel, for Jerome lay there. Okay, he's wounded. Okay, Jerome, he's wounded in Syria. All right. I urge you to go look at a map.
Serious. You seriously correcting that. You're seriously correcting that.
Ahaziah. He's the son of Ahab, okay? I just think that when I see it, I never read it out loud. And Ahaziah, king of Judah, was come down to see Jerome.
From Athens.
And there stood a watchman on the tower of Jezreel, and he spied the company of Jehu as he came, and said, "I see a company." And Jerome said, "Take an horseman and send to meet him, and let him say, 'Is it peace?'" Okay, you know it's not peace. Hold on. So there went one on horseback to meet him and said, "Thus said the king, is it peace?" And Jehu said, "What hast thou to do with peace?" It sounds like Jesus, "Turn thee behind me." And the watchman told, saying, "The messenger came to them, but he cometh not again." Then he sent out a second on horseback, which came to them and said, he was shaking in his boots. For one, he's wounded. He's not not even able to defend himself, right? You know, this man's on his last leg as it is, okay? So then he sent out a second on horseback, which came to them and said, "Thus said the king, is it peace?" And Jehu answered, "What hast thou to do with peace? Turn thee behind me." Basically what he's saying is the same thing we heard Jesus say all the time. "I'm about my father's business." And the watchman told, saying, he came even, remember that Jehu is anointed king, but he has to get rid of some things first. So he has to get rid of the house of Ahab. So he's not fitting to talk to Ahab's sons like it's peace, because it's not peace. Jehu's fitting to kill you. That's what's fitting to happen. So he's like, "Well, I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm not going to give you a leg up on me. I'm not going to give you, I'm not going to hint why I'm coming, because he would have faced more opposition. Okay. So these are the sons of Ahab. Okay. So anyway, now, of course, we know Ahab is the husband of Jezebel, right? All right. He's the one who allowed, and he's the king of Israel. He was the king of
Jehu know how to send a tree. He know how to send a car. He know how to send a horse. He know how to send anything.
You're the missing piece I've always been looking for, and together we make something beautiful.
Rich. Tell our boys they doing a good job, man. Everything
I think we're going to end this reading out.
Made sense to God. You know what I'm saying? Made sense to God.
We'll get a message from the universe and just end the reading out.
And that 666 was the best one.
Always
especially
remember
with
that
white
whatever
letters
is meant for you,
with
nobody
a
can
black
take it from
background.
You. It's
you know what I'm saying? For
always
night
be for
vision.
You and nobody else.
I said, damn, that was a bright idea. That's why I put colors in my
So this card says the past
plate.
Is behind you
So
now. So
everybody know they from the
doubts.
same neighborhood.
Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what is coming next, you are being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard and are currently being worked on. So everything is going to come into fruition.
But I had no idea flirting with the front license
choice
plate
is definitely a
was gonna
powerful
be a
tool
problem,
that you
because Texas
have.
license plate
Every
was
choice
two
you
license
make
plate forever. But you know what I'm saying, when that one license plate
but also
came
doors
in
that needs to be
with
closed.
that white baseball cap with text in it without a T, without texting. You know what I'm saying? We knew you would. And that's when you seen the little Texas symbol with text in it at one time.
Your picture, or just trying to figure out, pinpoint what it is. Pay attention to how you feeling when you're in that energy. All right. Because something is gaining momentum.
And I bet y'all don't even remember what
something is
Texas look like as a state. You know what I'm saying?
All in the golden
to put text
by the time y'all probably see this.
Texas. You know what I'm saying?
It's timeless reading.
It look like you need to put text
all in the golden afternoon. Something is going to gain momentum
United
here.
States.
Okay.
And Canada and Mexico and all the way around to the
they just feel like that's crazy.
North Pole.
You being protected or shielded like this is impossible.
East, west, any kind of way you go is
whatever for you to fall.
In the middle.
Or for them to change something.
Of the air.
Somebody has to find a lesson here.
That's where you standing in the middle of the air you breathing. In the middle of the air you breathing. That's what a hovercraft is.
Forget who you are.
It don't think to come back like
somebody
a
trying to
boomerang.
send memories or energy your way so that you can
it's just God's
feel away.
God's kids.
Yeah, go deep, you guys. When you start feeling the way about something, go deep. Somebody else is going deep. Because something just don't make sense no more.
You know,
to an individual,
we don't want to stop.
It's a win-win outcome in your forecast. Libra energy, full moon and Libra go deep.
Every game as one man.
You have Libra Scorpio in your chart, but somebody is like they need to understand. They need to see something from a deeper.
Mom and dad.
And somebody could be looking at you like, wow, and then like you're keeping your heart open. Your resilience, your strength, your courage to still love after blah blah blah, whatever this is.
Oh y'all,
they feel like that's deep.
To the side.
Okay, strong Libra Scorpio here.
And I'm eating off every wall of my mouth because this is the first time I had a full
I appreciate the fact where it says they can see, they can understand,
and knows to breathe,
but they don't understand. They understand, they don't understand why this person is doing something or did something to you. All right, somebody could be a Cancer here. A personal issue isn't reaching resolution.
Somebody
for
had
they don't understand.
Till I made a heel,
right? Because your hard work is paying off, and you let your fears dissolve.
That's the only thing that got me when a woman had crimp in her nose.
They could be afraid that they
want to have a jumper nose.
Okay. What else?
So it flared out. And it's a regular nose. There ain't no straight
I'm hearing
face.
A personal issue
like
with you guys is not being resolved. Communication
look like Ultraman without.
Okay, but nothing will come out even if you communicated to this person.
A diss face.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you got Cancer, Gemini energy.
Call me Pop.
Even if you communicated to somebody, it wouldn't resolve anything. They know that. Nothing will come from this situation. It's time to heal. There's a bunch of anger, resentment, hate that's driving somebody. Somebody could be a Gemini or a Cancer,
too.
But or it's about a Gemini or Cancer. Take it as it resonates. But what's fueling to connect this situation and the reason why there's no resolution?
You gotta remember,
it's because they're difficult to communicate with.
To 125.
Somebody could be coming off as very two-faced.
One day.
But it's time to heal.
My goddamn tongue, man.
Right now. Okay?
And this Muhammad Ali.
It's a time for healing.
Telling you I don't need to.
So somebody's going to have to heal before they can even resolve something. Take action by going with the flow of life.
I don't need to be pretty boy.
Things change. Like this is like somebody that harbors resentment for eons.
Or boy joy.
But if the shoe was on the other foot, no, they want people to forgive them right now. You understand? So this is why this person can't reach or even get forgiveness as of yet, because they are unable to forgive others. If they're having any problems here in their life where there's, drastic changes, it's because they have a problem with being honest and forgiving others or some shit like this. It's just weird. We got wedding and marriage here. This could be a couple. This could be, I don't feel like it's a couple though. I feel like this is like, yeah, we got clean up. Yeah, it's time to clean some shit up. This, if it is connection work-wise, it's time to clear the air. Somebody got to be honest about something. Somebody could work in as a janitor. Somebody could have like a cleaning business or something like that. They could like be a couple that has something like that going on. Clean up and hidden. Yeah, clean up was hidden, so something is going to be exposed. Okay, clean up and hidden. Okay. I don't know, hidden and healing. So somebody understand why you had to go in hiding? Because that would be the only way that you will be able to heal, because it's like a buzzard poking at a wound. Like, this is what somebody wants. Somebody to continuously reopen a wound that they created. And it's like that, because how I'm seeing it is like a buzzard pecking at something, like reopening the wound. Somebody wants somebody to keep reopening the wound so that they can't heal. And in turn, a personal issue is not reaching resolution because somebody won't let something go. And even if you communicate it to whomever this is, because they're in the reverse, nothing will come out of it. So it's like they have to take initiative to go heal, let something go and move forward, and be honest with themselves, right? Because somebody has realized why you are hidden away, because you had to really heal from something that may have happened. Okay? And somebody wants to continue to open something, but it's like, leave it alone. Like, even with this message in particular, the energy in this message here is like an old energy, somebody from your past that wants to taunt somebody. And because they're not getting their desires, what they want to see on you, they went beyond overboard. Okay? It's like they want you to be sad, and since you're not sad, okay, well, you gotta just go. You don't deserve to live. Like, what?
Now, that's any player walk in any arena.
They resent your healing.
Oh, I was happy.
What? They wanted you to be torn forever about a situation they created. And maybe someone that they're in communication with sees that.
I seen a few fights in the gym. That's why I say, man, you can't have your candy.
Okay. Somebody feels entitled. We got surveillance. Somebody feels entitled to something that they shouldn't. Neighbors. Okay, egotism. I cannot make it up, y'all. So somebody is watching somebody's neighborhood, and they're watching how egotistical somebody is. Like I said, this is somebody, when I said to y'all, it's somebody that feels like they deserve something or they should have something. It's like, you see how this man, it's a daggone car coming right at him, and he didn't move. He think, oh, well, you better go around me. You're in the middle of the freaking street. You're not supposed to be there. They are. You understand? It's some sort of energy like that. This person's thinking is like weird. But now somebody is surveilling somebody that is very egotistical here. That's been in their ego ridiculously. Neighborhood and couple. I can't make it up, y'all. I can't. Wow. Beach and wooded area, mind control. This is somebody that likes to play mind games with people. Stir the pot, pretending to be the victim, but they are the ones stirring the pot. We got surveillance. So now somebody could be watching somebody, a neighborhood, a couple's neighborhood, or what? Surveillance. Of a couple. Because all signs point to, and the couple could even be business partners. They don't even got to be in a relationship. They know you don't allow drugs and poison in the reverse. Okay? Since the drugs, you don't do drugs or they couldn't poison you, they tried to get somebody taken out. But that's running dry. Something is running dry on social media when it comes to a man-made disaster for life insurance. Jesus, man. I cannot make it up. This is causing some sort of legal proceedings. Somebody knows what somebody was planning. That's why it's a no. It's not happening.
That's it.
An assassination went left. Because on social media, maybe somebody spoke about a man-made disaster that somebody was planning to do for life insurance. Now there's legal proceedings after a death. That's what they wanted. So yeah, somebody understand like you wasn't lying or somebody wasn't lying. They was telling the damn truth and they like, this is crazy. This is out of this world. Maybe you was telling the truth about outer space. Somebody knows, wow,
I'm telling the truth about outer space now. In the hell I lied. What I lie about? What I lie about?
Something was all about money.
What I lie about?
Okay, I don't know what you got going on in life here, but something was only about money. Somebody feel like it's out of this world because maybe somebody predicted something that they was planning to do. Somebody's watching this couple. Surveillance to a couple.
And I would understand because this is sports. You know what I'm saying? This is worldwide sports. And this is worldwide sports we're talking about. But we ain't talking about no sport, really. Because we ain't got no basketball goal right around the corner from me. And I know these guys bet on it.
Right. So somebody is on the road to, unalive
close
himself.
to the schools, districts that I used to know.
Somebody took a dark path, man. Because the poison didn't work in the gift.
No, they don't.
Somebody could have put some poison on a gift or try to make you ingest something. This is crazy. Or make somebody ingest something. Okay, look at this. So somebody's surveilling this couple because somebody's on the road to, they're really losing it. Okay. They don't want to be here no more type of energy because of how something is coming back to bite them.
We just regular people now, dog. We start from where
somebody
we
might want to get away.
Every second.
We got voting and affair.
Every second count on us. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get a birth certificate with the right time. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You waiting on a baby. Some people waiting on a funeral today. You know what I'm saying? Some people getting buried today, like Magic Mona.
So this person is maybe somebody that could have been with somebody is surveilling someone that they feel is like a divine being. That's what I'm gonna say with the aliens energy.
So Mona in here with me.
Somebody is getting away.
Mr. Johnny.
They feel like somebody got away with having an affair with their spouse.
But the family didn't keep Mr.
And they're
Johnny
in regret because a caregiver is in debt now.
And they just said
they
he
feel
was
trapped in a cult
with his daddy. He stayed with his daddy, young daddy. And he stayed with his daddy's people, mama, whatever. It was in good hands. He was in good hands. But he just never knew Mr. Johnny. And that's got to be a little Adam running around that little motherfucking town right down there.
It just went
rough riding land.
It's not a good.
And Willie told me already how Uncle Willie just point blank told him
they
he
all
wouldn't lead.
And the cahoots to do the.
He didn't lead the stuff to
do
Willie.
Something in another way.
I'm giving it to Willie right now. And Selena, the real Selena, supposed to be right there to get that. Son Munoz.
Like, it's like, this is deep. It's too deep.
Junior. You know what I'm saying? Junior.
Okay, it shouldn't be that deep.
And then it's like you can call her Milk.
Somebody that's a
like I said. Because I know her mama and daddy now.
But somebody on the road to crashing out because somebody feels like somebody got away with it, having an affair with somebody, spouse. And this is where's the accountability in their spouse? Like, why are you coming for somebody that they had an affair with when your spouse is the person that's supposed to be loyal to you?
Well, I ain't really after nobody. I know
maybe
nobody
they did something
really
to their spouse already, and they want to do something to the person.
Woman that I came.
That's just weird. But somebody is like on a road to crashing out because of this.
She said, "You Jackson."
All right.
He said, "Trina
this
said
is like
you
somebody on a
good
road
woman for Jack."
Crash out.
And she said, "You Jackson."
Okay.
Like that, because
because
she knew
everything that they're doing is just like they can't believe it. Like how protected you are,
with me on the bus,
this,
like Rosa
but somebody else understands what the motives was, or
so,
what really is going on.
I just let her sit down, you know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, that's why this is in the reverse.
You know what I'm saying? The first
is in the
underwater
welder. Yeah, we got. Oh Jesus.
Wait all day. Wait all day. Wait all day.
In prison.
It's wait all day.
Justice.
And that's just wading in the water.
There's somebody trying to run away from whatever this is. Somebody could be in cahoots with like 6 different people.
Stuff and wade in the water and wait on the ground to saturate it and eat it and pasteurize. You're a full-blown egg yolk. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why this is off is because somebody could have said that
no rain, Mona.
You could have gave drugs to a child, or you poisoned a child or harmed a child in some way.
Oh Lord!
And they found out it was somebody that was close to that child that had custody, or that they lived with. It was something you weren't a part of something, whoever you are. So your name has been cleared in something, but somebody
Mr. Milton Williams then. Mr. Milton Williams, take him off.
Even poison could even have something to do with obstructing a child's mind.
Told me the truth from the beginning.
It was their family.
He told me the truth from the beginning.
Maybe the family of the person that even hired somebody to do
right across
somebody
street
something.
From the people I'm thinking
somebody
about, right across the street
so
from.
Crazy because there was never an affair.
I ain't never been up
because that shit
in that room in the house, or
somebody saying,
in the
they had an affair.
Across the street. I might have went in there for some as a little 5-year-old, but
somebody could have found out you never had an affair with somebody.
Never went across the street to that trailer I'm looking
at.
And now
the media is being talked about of how
that's C.
Someone in the family treats a child. Okay, and whatever this is, I don't know, y'all. This isn't cool. Yeah, you got desert and child and cult. All right.
Don't legal mess with no children, man. Don't be
so a cult
is
no bringing about some legal proceedings when it comes to something, because something has went dry when it says to what you did. You're innocent. That's what I'm getting with that. Child energy, because it may not be, maybe there's a child involved, maybe not, but it's like something you're being proven innocent. So now the meeting is somebody wanting to bring legal proceedings against a mother figure or a main male or something, but something is coming to light about what really is going on in this particular situation. They thought that they put up too many obstacles here for this cult to figure out. Maybe somebody in someone's family is a part of this organization of some sort.
It ain't nothing but one thing, man. It ain't but one thing that everybody got
to find out the actual truth.
You know, that every woman should have is a ring on your finger.
That's why.
And every man shouldn't have that ring on his finger, and your fist will ball up. Both of them will ball up at the same time. But it's designed for the man to wait, hold his hand up, and then start.
That's why you were able to solve your way through
just come on with a husband, you know what I'm saying?
Because if there was any problem,
that's the way it's supposed to
you're
be.
able to get
anywhere you at
with your truth.
So if you 5 deep, 7 deep, walking down the road, I would understand. Your whole family.
Let's see what's going on
coming
here.
through.
We got the devil in the reverse.
And I'm gonna let you by. I ain't gonna walk on the side that I ain't supposed to walk on. I ain't gonna walk
so
on the
now somebody is seeing, like, so say somebody trying to keep you away from somebody, they are starting to see it's really a blessing in disguise because these people are trying to harm you.
I understand.
They see like that's crazy. Like they really had to, really protect you in such a way. The universe is protecting you in, yes, confirmation. The universe is protecting you in such a way because they know. And then not only does somebody have to heal from something.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
it's like people are starting to see something from a bigger.
And get her.
Yeah.
Whatever they give her for.
Combination in the reverse. Somebody feel like that was a bad situation.
Yeah,
somebody has lost their appetite to doing something.
Woman. Y'all walking out today with a star.
Look at assassination in the reverse.
The pink, ribbon or whatever. I don't, you gonna all be
there will be no assassination with drugs or poison or none of that shit.
You gonna all be veterinary.
We got flight and animal. So now,
health fanatic.
What are the rules and do they need to be followed?
Right away. You know what I'm saying? You might be a big person, you know what I'm saying?
If somebody's like, since something has changed,
do football no more, can't
what
do
are the rules
basketball
now?
no more.
So that could be what somebody's talking about, some sort of meeting.
Then, that's it. Regular people is just cool.
Holy Spirit, divine spirit, shock is surprise. So it's no longer surprising somebody figured it out. They starting to see the bigger picture.
The song's not gonna be the way y'all used to.
And it's all about money or
something. It's about what you thinking about. So everybody else got a different story.
Help me in the reverse. Yeah. Because somebody know you're not lying. They can tell by the pain that you may still feel. This is somebody who could be an energy reader. Somebody can be talking to you guys about something and they can feel
I feel like
your
I'm
grief
the only man
about the
with
situation.
this problem right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's why somebody don't want to help somebody no more.
From all them angles that I had to go.
Because they know you're not lying. Whatever this is, somebody know you're telling the truth.
Ain't God too. Ain't God.
Lies in the reverse.
Ain't Garland, you know what I'm saying? Cat Williams. Ain't Garland Cat.
What role might you play in this argument? Because there's definitely
that's how I
get
get you teeth back. When you had
help
all
me in
the
the reverse.
golds in your mouth, golden with that one tooth that looked like two.
Stick it out on your own.
My
Transformation
one tooth looked like one because I
thing.
was 15 when I got it. And it was permanent.
Yeah.
Cement.
Everything
like it
is
was
fine.
supposed to be, not
alright,
acrylic like y'all got now that come off and stick on and come off and stick
go
on.
for it and indulge
and
yourself.
You gotta put it in solution.
So when somebody thought that you didn't have any help,
brass, not gold.
they thought cool. They went all in. Alright, go for it and indulge yourself. Combination.
How you gonna be a boss baby with no
be
teeth?
Afraid. Be very afraid.
You ain't never see the teeth of
do
boss
the restraints
baby.
that you perceive.
You ain't never smile
really
with no gap and no gold, did you?
Somebody's afraid that somebody see why you've been restricted. Why you don't talk to somebody no more. Why they can't be in your life. They're finding a lesson in this, which is changing everything.
You the same nigga for 2,025 years.
Somebody is actively finding a lesson in something which is changing
to make a mom die. You know
in real time. We got everybody's in agreement or they're communicating about something. Somebody could be freelancing or a networking.
From San Antonio, they got them.
These network of people are, in agreement here.
Canada,
wow.
You know what I'm saying? And it'd be
and
dry.
that's why
then
they messed up.
The whole motherfucker.
They feel like they all messed up. They like,
then
look, we all know
we've
been in this situation blindly
in the shade,
because it
God
looked
giving
like
you shade now,
right?
Without no sun, you know what I'm saying?
Now that things are coming out the way it is, somebody's getting a higher perspective, okay, of a situation. Lies in the reverse.
Zigzag,
what
zigzag,
role do you
zigzag.
play in this argument,
I I did zigzag.
Some sort of illusion somebody caused to say you was trying to put them in danger, collective.
From the 1-year-old.
Somebody see why you're not stressed, worried, or having anxiety.
Now.
Because and why you are still gaining profit, or your money is good. Somebody is seeing that now. Why that is for you. Yeah. This is why somebody could be suffering. They wanted you to suffer because you're not stressed. Strange energy. Eyes in the reverse.
Ain't Jesse.
What role do you play in this argument?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
One chicken, boy, Hollywood, whole Hollywood become Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody can't persevere through something. Something was meaningless.
And Highland Park. You know,
to donate to someone.
Higher land park.
Because they're not weak.
Land, man. Higher land.
Pray for someone's strength. Somebody can't save somebody. They're trying to pray for their strength.
When I worked there,
somebody
man, it was lines
is praying for strength or something like that.
Corner.
And somebody can't save somebody.
And what I would do, I would tell one ticket, I would
save
keep
it in
the
the reverse.
stub. Tell the next ticket, keep the stub.
This is karma playing
Tell
out.
the next ticket, keep the
so
stub.
nobody's gonna save somebody.
And I had one pocket full
this
of
is karma.
stub,
They
the
should have
other
been more
pocket
logical.
full of regular ticket.
Before they
and
tried to overindulge with gaining
and I gave them away. I didn't sell not one of them. I ain't messed with Mr. Man. I gave the tickets away. Told them to come back when the time comes. They just walk up to the thing and see what time
darkness
it starts.
and persecution.
They didn't have to get no line.
Gift. Maybe
and
somebody wanted you to persecute you because of your gifts, and somebody is angry about that.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm Libo. You know,
they're angry because you have simplicity.
James, you know what I'm saying?
You have inner peace,
and not Shay. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody realized somebody's purpose was only to bribe people and tempt people by lying on you. Now somebody is living and learning about networking, or even about a friend that thought luck would be on their side when it came to robbing someone's soulmate. They feel like this person is disturbed.
Why would a person go to school to learn how to rob?
Because they wanted it to get to here. Very disturbed because of hate. They wanted to harm you. Somebody wanted something to go on forever. That's coming to an end. Somebody wanted your calmness to not, they didn't want you to have inner peace. But how can you tell somebody that they can't? Okay? Because again, even when crazy things are going on outside of you, you have a choice to either react in an erratic way, or you can take a step back and really find a lesson in what's really happening. And
that's what I do.
Pay attention.
You know, when I dribble, I always
to how you're feeling and
wash my feet off.
Not woe is me. No, take a step back and see what's going on. You know somebody has no idea. They didn't know that you was this resilient. Somebody didn't know that you were this steadfast. They didn't know that you don't complain. You're not the problem, collective.
Why would I complain?
Okay. You never had help. Help me in the reverse. Nobody wanted to even come to your aid. Okay, in a situation. Somebody's angry that, and offended, like I said.
I had to limp. That was just losing my sandal, man. That was Jesus came with a sandal.
Because they don't like a
sandal. He said he couldn't tie your shoes. He said he wasn't worthy enough to tie your shoes. So I couldn't tie my own shoes no more. And I couldn't tie my own I couldn't tie shit. Tie a rope. Shit, I supposed to tie stuff up to let it down, and my hip was supposed to let stuff down to me. But shit, I lost that, and I want to burn my fingers off on that nylon that shit y'all had. That was no rope.
It's not weird that you gain your money.
And then that fiber frax. Y'all don't change the name on fiber frax.
Or they see why.
And make it K-wool. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You ain't for the same shit.
They're not blind to that. They know what it's about.
Step your ass in that thing, you're going to burn your leg off at the nub of that motherfucker.
Somebody knows only about profit or money.
No leg on that side. That's the left leg gone, ain't it, coach?
This person that was being stubborn here or arrogant
or if you got a meniscus
now
tear,
somebody
you
is
don't
not
get
so
that little
confident, like I said, with the energy
curl out of that
they're not so confident
motherfucker.
that their plan
You
to
know
wear
what
a
I'm
mask is
saying?
going to
With
work,
that little
pretending,
crack in
lying
it.
about a memory.
If you don't carve that
Somebody
out,
got confirmation and they're
and
overloaded now.
cull it,
Because
you know what I'm saying? And,
somebody sees like
you know,
somebody
sculpture it to where it's a
inner peace
kneecap
is your main
again.
goal.
Then that crack gonna
Love
go
is
all
your
the way
main
through.
goal.
And then when it go all the way through, that's
healing is your main goal.
no years.
Okay.
But you might get 3 years of, you know, having
so
a
somebody
substitute.
feel like, no, it ain't weird that
Having
this
a
person
substitute player
has
you
grown, filled, and evolved because they see where your
But what y'all
consciousness
eat
is
your steroids, man. GNC just the solution to a health
I
cottage.
got proof.
Health cottage, not college.
That you're okay, you're harmonized, you're balanced,
you're complete,
and you're very professional.
With a
so there could be a fight
diving
going on right now. Maybe this professional, you know, whatever,
Mickey Reynolds,
having a
Mike
lot of,
Reynolds,
they just wanted to cause
my
conflict
other
to your inner peace and your independence.
Internet,
so
phone,
a family can have some sort
service,
of lessons, and they are shocked.
Boost Mobile, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
AT&T,
wow, like you do all that for money?
AI,
like to somebody like that,
iPhone,
you know,
you know what I'm saying? Our phone,
it happens every day.
And now we need our phone.
That something was only an illusion, and they're worried.
If you don't want to call them up,
they lied to them. A professional,
get you a complete,
but they're worried. Somebody is worried that somebody has found them out. Somebody could be 55, 63.
You don't need phone numbers.
They're worried because somebody see how strong you are.
Face to
You're
face.
not weak.
You don't need
You're not fragile.
phone.
You're very strong. You're very resilient. Somebody is worried that somebody only caused an illusion. Okay, about something.
That's the only person you're supposed to be.
Whatever this is. Something was all in their imagination. Like something was mind tricks, mind games. They got proof. All right, yeah. They feel like this is a miracle that you will not be their victim.
Yeah, because they'll be slew-footed. I know they'll be slew-footed.
This is crazy.
They be laid back in a car.
Okay.
They ain't hurt nobody, man. They just, you know.
They're shocked, surprised.
They two left feet dudes, man. Two right feet dudes, man.
All right.
Shit. Looking for a pickup game, maybe.
They like, so you can relax. Whoever you are, you're good. If you knew that there's something going on behind the scenes, you know, that's distasteful. Okay.
You
said something was only
an
illusion. You're not trapped. You're not a victim of something. They could have tried to victimize you.
Yeah,
it was the other way around. So somebody's finding that out. Something was flipped. Yeah, because they see how much inner peace you have. Okay, you don't have a hate in your bones.
I ain't got a bullseye on my back, man. I ain't got a bullseye on my back. You might have one in your eye. Or somebody said I pulled back a
you can relax and take a shower.
Lifted up one.
I ain't worried about
pulled back a bow and arrow. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody might just ghost you.
Shot an arrow in the sky.
Yeah, because luck is on your side.
With a bottle rocket
they're finding out
tied to the inside, tied to a stick.
Or somebody that was trying to harm you.
So it'll go up real high and pop up there. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
It's the ending of you losing things.
That's what I want. Bottle rockets, regular bottle rockets. You can put a rocket on there now. You can put a nose on it now because I'm not Ultraman now.
Somebody's not arrogant enough to right do something.
I'm a javelin.
You know, just
and then you find that person with the javelin record for Texas. And I bet you he's from one of y'all schools.
It's called somebody.
And that javelin is Indians. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, because they lost. Because they did some magic here to cause conflict. And now they're the ones that's way down. They should have never been trying to cause conflict. Make sure that javelin just because you're independent.
All proportion.
So somebody is
throw it. You know, it should stick exactly where you throw it to.
Whatever magic
and
this
not
is.
move. Left or right or bounce. Back and forth.
Stupid. Somebody could be,
you know, with a flag on it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. So somebody could be doing a ritual on
and you golf.
I
don't know who lifting up y'all's
now the goal has changed so that
golf,
they can have
you know, flags to
nobody will not have
to put the flag in, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who
they will have too much
conflict
for
y'all, but you know, if y'all kids cool with that, then I would be cool with that too. Cause I saw some kids selling refreshments.
So maybe that's why they
at one of the places in Louisville.
Them.
You know what I'm saying? I think some places
they should have never played games
kids
with them.
Like selling, you know, my kids back there, you know,
try to do something for
I said, man, we ain't got no manufacturer for no potato chips, man. What kind they got? He told me, I said, don't worry about it.
Still going through crazy.
They'll be back out there to do that. That's Caddyshack, man. Remember Caddyshack?
These people are relentless.
That was the Bay City, Caddyshack.
Like I said, they don't want to let something go or let you be happy or something.
You see that beaver? What? You ever get that beaver? Hell no, man. They goddamn jackrabbit did.
All right, we got a flight.
They goddamn Bugs Bunny.
So go for it.
They got my whole frame Roger Rabbit. They smelled that liquor in my mouth.
You overindulging yourself here. Now somebody
but it was his breath, not mine.
Okay, that somebody been donating people to be your enemy.
That's what I told her. I just drink
paying
one
people
beer
to be
a day.
your enemy or somebody that gave the money is a third enemy. They your enemy.
Double
they was never free.
Shit, $12.
They know this person was using religion
for Robert paying them cards. I said, shit, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Rod.
And this is somebody that want to teach them a lesson to
Indiana, we goddamn
to find
Michael
people that's
Jackson
religious to do some bad stuff.
My mama,
72, 27 here.
And
all
we
right,
almost
being
lost. I don't know if she at home or not. But my
all right, yeah, so you can rest easy. Collect them. So now somebody can be afraid. Be afraid.
Carter,
be very afraid.
Yeah.
This is their confirmation.
And then I'm saying, you know, my
they,
mom, you know what I'm saying, Esther
way
Rose,
down,
you know what I'm saying,
overloaded.
and my dad, you know what I'm saying.
They all in this by themselves because somebody's rejecting, supporting someone.
Jerry, you know what I'm saying, Sugar Man.
And they're shocked. Even if this is somebody that's a part of their organization, something like that, they say, you're wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
You know? They're not doing this.
Yeah, I don't even need to mess with
they're overloaded. Yeah, now that they got to stop.
Papa Ripples.
Nobody is collaborating.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Rippleton.
It's an empty victory. And they didn't get a victory. This is stupid.
Your daughter, man.
Okay, look at that. Natural disaster in the reverse. There will be no natural disaster. Somebody is stopping somebody from doing something.
Hear you.
Okay.
I ain't fainting on stage no more. If I faint on stage, man,
they was trying to curse somebody with
get
misfortune.
Right back up. I locked my knees. That was the problem. Locking knees is a fucking problem.
This person could be depressed because they didn't even help this person. They like, man, I ain't into this shit.
You know what I'm
saying?
That's
why somebody roll alone. That's why somebody
happen no more, Dad.
You know, maybe somebody don't have a bunch of friends around and they don't hang out and all this. Like somebody not. They like, that's exactly why I don't fuck with people because of stuff like this. You know, like people have their own agenda and be trying to drag people to hell with them. No, you go to hell by yourself. And whoever else y'all, when you wrong, you wrong. You know? People have morals and stuff. Whoever this is that I'm picking up on, they got real morals and like they ain't with that shit.
Yeah, we ain't doing it like we
they're being
did.
restricted.
We ain't doing it like we did when we robbed Eddie Murphy at the goddamn with the train tracks.
This is a miracle because everything was in position.
Alarm,
that's how they felt. But now somebody wants to compromise.
I am threats.
When it comes to your, you're going to be satisfied, satisfaction,
y'all stop licking them goddamn envelopes and start goddamn putting envelopes with the right goddamn sticker on it.
Married allies and unfairness. They're looking at this person like that is not right. Like you don't do stuff like that. Yeah, they're protesting against whatever this person was doing.
And I thank y'all for checking the mailbox.
Trying to arrange some unfairness. It's like, what are you doing?
I ain't gonna say nothing, but I know,
gluttony for punishment or no?
Somebody.
Okay, somebody doesn't like it.
Now, somebody else gotta keep.
Even if these are like their own friends, their own peers, you know? Like, come on, man. Like, give it up. You know, something like that. Because you're the total package, that's why you want to do this to this person? That's crazy. Ain't not crazy. Exactly. A male practitioner see you as every freaking thing. Every king in the deck, every queen in the deck. They not crazy. Yeah. A male practitioner, we got a Cancer and a Scorpio. They realize that she only wanted revenge on you. You was never ex-lovers of somebody's. So that's how they played it. Oh, they got away with sleeping with my husband. You never slept with my husband or wife or none of that shit. Now they scared of you in real life. A Taurus on Friday. somebody's mom, they know that they was low-key jealous of you 5 years ago. Somebody, bro, this person could be short or tall. They know they're getting a return to sender. So all involved, known or unknown, because this whole damn group that worked against you collective is looking at them. Because they know you know what's going on. Okay, you're not a woman practitioner, or somebody could be just like a woman practitioner. Your aunt could be a woman practitioner. He is so mad at a Virgo because nobody believe in their lies no more. This is craziness. Nobody believe in their lies no more. Somebody could be a Jehovah's Witness. They will not be stalking y'all no more. So whatever they was planning in the summertime is over. Okay? This man that don't have a beard, or they do have a beard, or it's a goatee, they could be a Jamaican, Haitian, or Trinidadian person, uncle. They know they love and lust spells don't work on you. He had that comeback. He didn't want to let you go in a reverse P. Somebody got a silver, tan, brown, burgundy, or turquoise, or a white card that's low vibrational as fuck. See? And they really sorry for the pain they caused you. This person, they could be a part of an organization, a coven, or something like that. They know harm and danger is going to come to them because how their own family or their own crew or their own people that's a part of their coven looking at them. They're afraid. Okay, because love came through. You had to be really brave because there was so many people. And they like, who does this? You know what I'm saying? So it was so many people attacking somebody, and it's like you had to be brave. God is proud about your strength and your resilience, collective. All right, L. Yeah, so don't worry about what somebody was planning in the summertime. It's not happening. Or something is going to be taken care of before the summertime. Yeah, this warfare is over. The police is now watching them. S. That's creepy. Yeah, because you're protected from all evil. Thank God. Okay? H knows you're protected from all evil. Everything is backfiring on them and everybody they ever worked with.
You know, it's like this, man. It's like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Suspended in midair. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no 1-year-old, ain't no 2-year-old, because the day ain't the first, January 1st, 1996. You know what I'm saying? But today is Saturday. You know what I'm saying? December 29th, 2025. And if a baby born anywhere between now and 6 a.m., I will know. You know what I'm saying? I should know.
Something about the full moon and a truck driver. Any day now, Z, people really like the new you. People like you, collective. They really do.
I hope that's my
truck. They see how much you have grown.
I hope that's the truck I'm describing.
They really regret going against you.
Not F650, but
because they see clearly the beauty spells did not work. And you know why? Because FYI, your free information, they finding out more hidden information that they didn't know.
Said
they found
Jones.
out something.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's King Ranch, because that's what got me here. Okay. The guard got me here, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say what a guard at.
The beauty spells is backfiring on somebody.
They won't let me plant one in my backyard. Because I'm going to have at least 8 rows, so whoever needs anything,
they know they made a bad choice every day.
That
was bad.
Tomatoes, lettuce. That's what I need, lettuce, bell peppers. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I ain't fucking with nothing else.
New neighbor, wife.
That's my flavor.
Daughter,
you know what I'm saying?
Baby mom.
Yeah, if you look like any of them flavors, you might not want to come around right now.
Leo.
I know what everybody flavors look like.
All evil. Okay.
I look like I know what everybody flavor look like. 5345.